My name is Mr. Tony Akure. I'm here to talk about the StarTime Solar experience that was recently installed to the present facility I manage. We've had some issues when it comes to powering the facility. We made a contact with the StarTimes company, and on the long run, we're able to get into partnership with them, where they formally installed the current inverter machine. The installation of this very inverter gave us a cut in our cost implications when it comes to the usage in power, both in PACN and also the diesel purchase to our generator.
It's a place very close to you, a place easily accessible in a serene environment with adequate security. Ade Super Hotels Limited is the place with the state-of-the-art facility, spacious car park, air-conditioned rooms and suites with modern toilet facility, standard swimming pool, well-stocked indoor and outdoor bathrooms, boardroom for corporate meetings, halls for all kinds of events and parties, a gymnasium equipped with up-to-date facilities, restaurants that provide local and continental dishes with special services for banquet and buffet. Laundry services are also available. At Ade Super Hotels Limited, you are assured of 24 hours power supply as well as best ever reception that you can imagine. Ade Super Hotel is located at Ilesha Road, PO Box 3028, Akure, Ondo State. Telephone 0803 440 4358, 034 206 855. Email adesuperhotels@yahoo.com. Website www.adesuperhotels.com. Ade Super Hotels Limited, hotel with passion for maximum comfort.
My name is Mr. Tony Akure. I'm here to talk about the StarTime Solar experience that was recently installed to the present facility I manage. We've had some issues when it comes to powering the facility. We made a contact with the StarTimes company, and on the long run, we're able to get into partnership with them, where they formally installed the current inverter machine. The installation of this very inverter gave us a cut in our cost implications when it comes to the usage in power, both in PACN and also the diesel purchase to our generator.
On the news tonight, Information Minister calls for synergy to combat insecurity. Experts applaud federal government's anti-bullying policy. Athletes clamor youth inclusion on World Athletics Day. Good evening and welcome to Nta Akure News at 7. I'm Ifeoluwa Moshili. The Minister of Information and National Orientation, Mohammed Idris, at the 7th edition of the ongoing ministerial press briefing, reaffirmed that the federal government has developed a holistic approach to deal with the dynamics of insecurity and guarantee the safety of lives and properties in Nigeria to fast-track the needed results and sustain successes. He advocated synergy between the civil population and relevant security agencies. Saliu Abdullahi Gwanara reports.
Of the current administration, the hope of Nigerians has been high and ambitious as the policies of the Renewed Hope agenda. As the custodian of the Renewed Hope document, the Ministry of Information and National Orientation is coordinating this forum where members of the Federal Executive Council present their scorecards within the last 24 months. As he ushered in his colleagues from the Ministries of Environment and Defense, the host minister, in solidarity with his guest, says terrorists or acts of terrorism do not deserve sympathy from the media.
I therefore call on my colleagues, or media professionals and editors, to be discerning in their reportage. We must deny these groups the undue publicity they crave. We must take them off the front pages and accurately report them as the criminals that they are, without glorifying their acts or giving credence to their false narratives. These, of course, are not freedom fighters. They are murderers, kidnappers, and destroyers, and they must be presented as such.
Several ministers have appeared on this platform, which remains active to address the public. In Abuja, Salihu Abdullahi Gwanara, NTA News.
The federal government has inaugurated a reform committee to undertake a comprehensive overhaul of the National Youth Service Corps (NYSC) scheme. Minister of Youth Development Ayodele Olawande inaugurated the committee in Abuja. Olayinka Ojo reports.
NTA.
Education experts on NTA's Good Morning Nigeria have identified the recently launched National Anti-Bullying Policy by the federal government as timely. They believe it will help address issues enabling bullying in Nigerian schools. Oluseyi Adeagbo has details.
For instance, some of them, there are a lot of children today that like war games.
Yes.
Games where you kill somebody,
yes.
where you have to destroy something. You know, I think those are part of the things that are creating this.
Olushola Bankole, Director, the Bankis Private School, Abuja, explaining how the society is evolving, confirming the prevalence of bullying in Nigeria. For her and other guests, the advent of the social media is also a contributing factor, and ending the scourge of bullying must be a shared responsibility.
I think we parents do have a lot to do. We have to supervise our children. We do not have time, I'm sorry to say this, I'm a parent, for our children, even to monitor whatever they do in school. Also teachers to, again, keep a tab, an eye on the students at school.
If you have a policy, you now say, okay, you refer to this policy AYZ, I think it will go a long way. So we thank them for the policy. But one of the things I do know that the government will not be able to do more, they will not be able to do much like the schools. So the proprietors of schools, the principals of schools, the management of the schools, now this is the time, if they were afraid because there was nothing, they do have a policy which guides them.
Responses from Nigerians through the German social media handles and phone lines aligned with the position of the guest on existence of bullying in Nigeria, especially in schools. They also commended the federal government's efforts in introducing a national anti-bullying policy. In Abuja, Olusheye Adiagbo, NTA News.
Experts in the health sector have advocated the adoption of the dietary approaches to stop hypertension as an effective strategy to combat high blood pressure. The experts who spoke with Helen Undubisi in Akure emphasized the importance of healthy lifestyle choices and the need for a balanced diet rich in fruits, vegetables, whole grains, and low-fat dairy products.
High blood pressure, often described as a silent killer, continues to raise public health concerns globally. Medical experts define it as having a consistent blood pressure reading of 130/80 millimeters of mercury or higher. Some dietitians who spoke with NTA News noted that poor lifestyle choices significantly contribute to the rising cases of hypertension.
There are some fats we call trans fats. They are not healthy for anyone, not to talk of a person who is hypertensive. So we have to avoid such fats. Then when sodium is too much in the body, it has a kind of effect on the heart.
When you are moving, when your body mass index is increasing, overweight, it's an underlying factor that can lead to high blood pressure, can cause hypertension.
A medical practitioner, Adetade Adeyemo, emphasized that prevention starts with adopting healthy habits such as consuming a balanced diet, engaging in regular physical activity, and avoiding harmful practices like excessive salt and alcohol intake.
We should check our blood pressure regularly to be sure it's within normal range. 2, traders, all sorts of people who do sedentary work type should ensure that they exercise regularly. 30 minutes exercise 4 times a week will be okay. If you do more than that, fine. 3, fry fish, cook the soup with palm oil or granite oil. No. So we should reduce intake of oil. We should eat more fruits, eat more vegetables.
This expert added that managing high blood pressure involves consistent monitoring, proper nutrition, regular exercise, and when necessary, prescribed medication. In Akure, Helen Ndubisi, NTA News.
You are still watching Nta Akure News at 7. We shall be back in a moment. Please stay with us. You are welcome back. You can also watch us on our social media handles, Facebook at Nta Akure, YouTube at Nta Akure. Let's now join Adebayo Jagede on Business News.
Ondo State government has emerged as the Nigeria's most fiscal disciplined subnational government, having reduced its domestic debt by an unprecedented 82.6% within a year, the highest and most significant debt reduction recorded among all the 36 states. The outstanding achievement is attributed to the strategic economic reforms and financial prudence of Governor Lucky Aiyedatiwa's administration since its inception. Aiyedatiwa Chief Press Secretary Ebenezer Adeniyan, in a statement made available to journalists in Akure, said data from the Debt Management Office (DMO) on state debt comparison between 2023 and 2024 showed Ondo State at the top in reducing domestic debt in 1 year. The record shows that Ondo State under Governor Aiyedatiwa reduced its domestic debt from 74 billion naira in 2023 to 12 billion naira in 2024, a difference of 64 billion naira and a percentage of 82.6%. In another development, the Petroleum Products Retail Outlet Owners Association of Nigeria has revealed that the National Petroleum Company (NNPCL) has reduced its price for the premium motor spirit (PMS) to marketers from 1,045 naira per litre to 1,030 naira per litre. The association's national president, Dr. Billy Harry, disclosed this at its strategic meeting. He added that the marketers are still pressing the state-owned firm to further drag down the price. It will be recalled that NNPCL major competitor Dangote Refinery and Petrochemical sells the product at 970 naira per litre to the marketers, with a ceiling of minimum of 2 million litres, while NNPCL has not limited its volume to the marketers. That's all on business news. In Akure, Adebayo Jogede reporting.
World Athletics Day is commemorated globally on May 7, with a focus on promoting youth participation in sports and encouraging healthy lifestyles. Established by World Athletics, the annual event invites communities worldwide to organize track and field activities aimed at fostering values such as discipline, teamwork, and perseverance among young people. Abdulkarim Ahmed reports that the theme for this year's celebration is Relay Around the World Challenge.
May 7 every year, countries around the globe, including Nigeria, observe the World Athletics Day, an initiative launched in 1996 by the International Association of Athletics Federation (IAAF) to promote athletics among young people. The annual event is also aimed at encouraging youth participation in track and field sport while instilling values such as discipline, fair play, and perseverance. Experts and stakeholders see the occasion as an opportunity to spotlight the role of athletics in national development and youth empowerment.
We are taking athletics right from the youth, maybe for the primary school, and it's like going on and on. It develop the youth, and when you are going up, it also help you health-wise. So, and most of the youth that participate in sports, though, when you look at them, they are very, they're very agile, very smart, because all those things is what they have impact into them in the process of when they're in the youth and they are in their tender age.
A lot of benefit, because number one, it will take you out of crime, it will give you exposure, it will give you life. But now I'm retired from active sprint. Now I'm not a coach, I have my own academy. I have a fusion I'm developing coming generation. As we are celebrating World Athletics Day today, I want to advise our parents to release their children to involve in sport, using sport, especially athletics, to take them back, give them life, give them education. That's what we're using athletics to do.
Investigations show that sports, particularly athletics, continue to serve as a key platform for nurturing talent, enhancing physical and mental health, and fostering unity through teamwork.
Yeah, athletics to me is just like something I've always loved since when I was very little. And my dream for it is to become pro, to represent my state and my country.
I've been running for 3 years. I want to be a champion, and I want to break the world record.
The experts are of the opinion that for many young Nigerians, engaging in athletics is more than just recreation, as it is a viable pathway to personal growth, national representation, and professional success. In Akure, Abdulkarim Ahmed, NTA News.
That report brings us to the end of Nta Akure News at 7. Oluwakemi Ademola is standing by with Iroyin. Good evening.